combination of stretch, gentle strength, little balance and coordination. This is really great if you just have finished a workout and you're nice and warm. It could be, you've been sitting all day and you need a little bit of movement or just something to give you a little bit of energy. So we'll start standing and then we'll work our way down to the floor. Just a few series of movements that will help rebalance and give you that energy that you'll need. So we're going to start with the hips turned out, knees and toes aligned. So you're going to extend your arms out here. You're just going to come down into a squat and then you're going to extend. So thinking of this as just nice, gentle movement to help open, to help give you a nice lift here, abs back engaged. You have your glutes engaged. Just nice stretch and strength building here. And you can do this as many times as you'd like. You can repeat from the beginning again, but just taking this in a way that feels comfortable. And then last one here, we're just going to lift up onto the balls of the feet, little stretch, and we're going to circle the arms, coming up and down. Find your focus. Good. Bringing in some nice deep breaths. So again, this is a nice way that you can cool down the body after a workout, or if you need that stretch, you need that energy just to give you a little movement for your day. All right. So then we're going to come down to the floor, and this next one is just a simple cat and cow curls in a table. So back is long, you're going to draw your navel in towards your spine, inhale up, and exhale, release. So it's kind of like the spine is smiling and frowning. Stretch through the fingers, give yourself a nice lift. Good, and then from here we're just going to stretch back into child's pose, hips back along by the heels. And I'm going to show you another variation too if you want to add a little bit of strength building. So after you do just a few of these cat and cows, you can come up to a lifted table. So neutral spine, tuck the toes, and just pressing into the hands and the toes to lift up the knees. And you can hold as long as you'd like here, and incorporating this any way that you'd like. So you have your cat and cows, you have your lifted table hover, and then when you're ready to, stretching back into child's pose. So this is customized to fit the way that whatever you're feeling for your day today. So we're going to lift up one leg. You're going to stretch through the toes. Knee comes through, you're going to circle around. This is wonderful movement for your hip, in and lift. And movement in the spine, you may want to do a little bit of cat and cows here as well. And extending, drawing in. Inhale, exhale. Good. And then from here, we'll send that leg out, opposite arm, finding that hold, that balance, that reach. If it feels comfortable and you want to keep the toes down, you can also stack them for extra balance, up to you. And after your hold, you're going to place that hand down. You're going to set your back toes down. And now that opposite arm is going to reach out to the side, and then you're just going to curl it under. So we have a little rotation here. And drawing in. So this is really nice as you come through that midline, the abs, the obliques. Whole side body is getting that stretch. Keep lifted, keep long. Good, and then you can release out of that and sit back in your child's pose. And let's do the other side here. So you're going to send opposite leg back, knee comes through, in center, it scoops around, in and lift. Good. Just move in a way that feels comfortable for you. Breathing in, breathing out. And then we have that extension here, hold. Setting that opposite arm, find your balance. Working at your pace. And then after your hold, send those toes down, reach through and curl under. So abs are engaged. And you're only extending in a way that you can support it. And then when you're ready to, from here, releasing into your child's pose. Just take nice deep breaths, check in with your body. So the next thing we're gonna move into is plank downward dog with a knee drive and lift. And then we're gonna finish through with a pigeon stretch. So I'm just gonna turn myself at a little bit of an angle here. So you're gonna find a nice strong plank. Let's lift up the right leg, draw that knee in, and then send it up. And the hip can turn out here to what feels comfortable for you. Building strength, using that core support. And then when you're ready to draw that knee, center, belly, chest, it sets between the hands. And then you're gonna situate the back leg. From there, deciding where you wanna take the front leg. You wanna support the inner outer hip and thigh in that stretch. And making sure the toes point directly back. So you can stay lifted here on top of fingertips, or you can come down into the stretch. Remember, those core muscles are mindfully engaged just to support it because it is a very deep stretch for the inner outer hip and thigh. Then when you're ready to, you can just tuck the toes, lift up, setting up, other side, draw that knee in, send it up. However many times that you like. When you're ready to, that knee sets between the hands, relax the toes. And then you can come down to where you feel comfortable. Observe differences on the right and on the left side. As there are differences, there might be a different place that you might want to take it. So you have to listen to your body, kind of tune into the subtleties of what your body is telling you in the stretch. Good. And then from here, we'll just come back into child's pose. And then the last one we're gonna work with is a forward bend, seated, and side bend. So we'll take one leg out to the side, tucking in the opposite. You can work with a flexed foot here. You're gonna take that opposite arm and just open up out to be along that leg. Stretch, breathe, and open. So this dynamic flow, you're gonna cartwheel the arms, place the hand close to the hips, press the hips forward, lift and extend. And then just taking this movement at a pace that feels okay for you. Pressing those hips up. This is building some arm strength here. You have that mindful engagement of the abdominals, the obliques. And on this last one, if it feels comfortable, you're gonna set the hand close to press on up, shin bone top of the foot. We're gonna lift up, see if you can float that top arm up. Lift, hold, breathe, and you can circle the arm up and then open. See what feels good for your shoulder. Another option here too, so if you'd like, you can bend that knee, draw the heel back, open up the chest and shoulders, expand here. And then when you set yourself back down, we're just gonna angle the hips of the torso towards that leg. So come down and over. And this doesn't have to be your deepest stretch. It's doing, again, what feels right for you. Listening to your body, if your body's already warmed up, or if you've been sitting a lot, just allowing things to loosen up. And then we'll do the other side. So making a little switch here. And nice side stretch. And when you're ready to, cartwheeling the arms, lifting up, reach, reach, come down. Inhale, exhale, expand. And then when you're ready to, your last one, you're gonna come on up, place that hand close so you have that lift, open, extend. Reach those fingertips up, and then you can circle the arms any way that you like, just to breathe, to stretch, to open, to challenge your balance and coordination. You can also bend the knee, draw the heel back, find that contact. If you're going for a quad stretch, it's okay if you don't have that hold. You can even just reach for your pants. Even in that general direction works fine. If you have a towel or a tie, that works great as well. And then coming down and angling along the leg, just coming over. Inhale and exhale. And then we're gonna conclude just in a seated position here. Again, you can repeat starting up from the top. There's definitely ways to kick it up. You can increase how fast the duration. You can increase how long you're holding the planks and the lifts. Challenge yourself in a way that you can support it, but also, if you're looking for just some gentle flow movement, then that could be, your choice for today. So, just started in the seated position. We'll lift out, arms come up, and just taking a twist from side to side. And depending on, the next place that you're going, or the next, if you have to go back to sit down, you're already here, which is nice. You can kind of end up at any point. And then we'll just float the arms down, and then you can just walk your hands forward a little bit here, lengthen spine, and we'll just do a little bit of cat and cows just to finalize this movement series. And just slowly and gently roll on up. Healthy Fit, thank you for joining me in this short but really nice combination of stretch, strength building in a gentle way with that balance and coordination. I hope to see you again soon.